So you sold your home. What's next? Here are 10 things that you should do after you have sold your home. First, you want to make sure that you have obtained the copies of the closing as well as settlement of the closing, like everything has settled. You want to make sure that you have obtained the copies of that, and you want to keep the copies until April 15th, either of the same year or for the next year for your taxes. Secondly, you want to keep the copies of any improvements or purchases that you have made for the home. So if you did any upgrades with your kitchen, the plumbing, the roofing, you want to make sure that you keep those copies in the event that the home buyer, the person that bought the home from you, has any issues. You can always run to them receipts. And of course, you will write this off on your taxes as well. The third thing you would want to do is stay on top of your tax laws. Because the tax laws are constantly changing, you need to make sure that you avoid any falsification, you losing out on money, things like that. So definitely stay on top of the tax laws. This tip is totally up to you if you want to do this, but for those that have just sold and you don't immediately buy, and I'm talking about like within the next 30 to 45 days, you want to make sure that you are investing your money in some type of mutual fund or high yield account. I was going to say high equity. I think it's the same thing, but high yield account. Okay. Don't just keep your money in the banks. Make sure that you are actually doing something with this money so you can actually see some type of turn on your investment from selling your home. Now, the fifth step, it kind of ties into the fourth step, but for those that already know that you're looking to purchase a home within the next 30 to 45 days, make sure you do your due diligence in the area that you are looking to move to, whether that is in the same state or out of state. Okay, so make sure that you are looking at the cost of living when it comes to purchasing your next home, where you will be living at, the location, because remember, location, location, location. And also, don't feel pressured to buy. If you don't want to own a house immediately after, go back to that fourth step, that fourth tip of actually investing your money into something, and then you can rent until you feel comfortable or ready to buy a home again. The sixth tip, I feel like this should be, something that you should be thinking about while you're in the process of closing. Just reevaluating your finances. Like, how are you going to go about your finances after you have sold your home? Okay. Don't overspend. Don't overspend, but be mindful of your finances and what you are spending or circulating your money on. Okay, so like I said, this is something that you should be thinking about while you're in the process of selling your home. So tip 7, if you are, in the process of looking for a new home, you want to get in contact with either the real estate agent that helped you list and sell your home or a new agent that you would like to work with, but also you would like to reach out to your other agents, because if you have any questions about the previous home that you have sold, they would have the most information and be able to provide you the value and knowledge that you need. I don't know tip or what step we're on, but this actually ties into the beginning when I talked about reorganizing or just going back to the drawing board when it comes to your finances, because when you are ready to buy, you want to make sure that you have the funds necessary to buy, right? Closing costs, down payment fees, inspection fees, appraisal, things like that. So this is something that you would have to take into consideration yet again. Last but not least, but I think this should have been first, but you want to do a change of address, right? So you have just moved out of that house. Wherever you reside now, you want to utilize that address, Or if you don't plan on being there for that long, you may want to get a P.O. box to where you can have all your important mail go to your P.O. box until you purchase your new home again. So if this helped and you want more tips on buying, selling, and investing, make sure you follow my page for more. Bye.